Here, I want, first of all, a bit more affordable as well, a bit more homey. To use the real materials, so wood, this is remind me as well the mountain where I'm from, the silver birch and leather, because you have to feel and sensation, The main is an artist in Milan who did all the sense of from vision to taste and different interpretation of the senses. And then you have to see something that please you, like this glass. This is all handmade, in Venice with different pattern, and so you can feel it. It's not a machine-made glass, So you want to give the extra sensation. For example, here I can put a lemon. In otto e mezzo I need to put flour. One day I receive a phone call. He really want to talk to you. He's from your hometown. So I say, okay, I go answer. So, and then we start to talk, and then he come here, Hong Kong, and then he went to work in Shanghai, and then he want to have an experience in Japan. And when I opened this restaurant, he want to come here. Now he's been here 3 years. You have a challenge to build a good team. Here I work with Steve. Steve, I've been working with Steve for 20 years. Because, restaurant and cuisine is very easy to burn your steak, for example, or put too much seasoning. So this is the challenge that you always look for perfection and pleasure. And maybe they even love more than I do what they are doing, So you need to pass this sensation to the team, and then the team pass this sensation to the guests. It's not cheap to eat here, so you must give the full 100% sensation and enjoyment. From the service staff has to be sincere and professional, but not arrogant. I don't like when people, I'm so cool because I am Michelin star chef. That's no hospitality. First, you do great for the guest, and then everything comes along. Come the business, come the Michelin star, come the international attention. But it starts with a simple ingredient you put on the plate and you give to the guest. I have this admiration, growing up for chefs. We have the mother, the auntie, the grandmother who really get great pleasure of cooking, and the Sunday lunch is always something special. In my own town, is a place where people go to weekends and vacation, And then, of course, there is some great chef. People talk about, even my father, my uncle, we go to this chef because this chef is very good. So I'm kind of fascination, And then there was a good restaurant next to my place. I see the chef going to work every day, and I don't know, it's a sensation, And then I start to work in that restaurant, first cleaning the garden to get some pocket money. I start like that. I like to eat the classical dishes there, like the veal tripe with simple ravioli with the cheese and bread, or the cazunsei with the meat ravioli with the sage and butter. I like to go home and have this kind of. When I was young, I went to France and learned all the culture, has something beautiful about their food. I'm fascinated by the purity of flavor and natural thing of Japan. They have a special care of the ingredient, and they put a lot of focus, especially on ingredient. It's a bit like Italy, we have the best olive oil, the best tomato, the best, we care about that. Every culture has a different expression of food. I'm fascinated with the Chinese technique, Cantonese cuisine, Guangzhou cuisine is so beautiful. I think the balance of flavor is fantastic. And then if you go to Shanghai, or if you go to Singapore, or if you go even Beijing, the best restaurant are Cantonese restaurant, yes or no? The most expensive, it's not, I say Guangzhou food is better than Sichuan or Chuchao or Shanghainese food. But now reality is that if you go to the best Cantonese, the best Chinese restaurant in Singapore, more likely is Cantonese food, yes or no? I have many mottos. One I like that I read a few days ago from Mother Teresa of Calcutta, the nun. First, it's quite simple, no? First you do what is necessary to do, and then you do what you can do, extra. And then, like magic, you do something impossible. So step by step, you achieve the highest quality. So necessary, you have to treat, the ingredient that come in the morning, cook it in the right way, clean it in the right way. That's a necessary thing. And then you do with extra care, and certainly you do the best food that you can do. But we need to send a message to people. You take whatever you need and try to take it sustainable, so the next generation will have the same that we have now. We just need to take enough for us to survive and to get pleasure out. I do simple thing at home, simple pasta or I do scrambled eggs, fennel salad, and I put caviar, I do very simple thing at home. I cook a simple pasta for the children because my children, now they go away, they grow up, but they really like to eat pasta, so I cook for them. I like the bite of the artisanal pasta from Italy with the strong semola, so you have a nice bite of the pasta. Wow, don't give me, because that will be so boring. I want to eat everything.